Welcome to Pure Fuckery, the podcast. I am your host, Dr. Monique Ross. In today's episode, I brought on one of my homeboys, one of my childhood friends. We got HotJerko.
Yeah.
In the building.
Yeah.
In the building.
What's the deal?
Say what's up. Say what's up.
Hey, check this out, man. I appreciate you having me. Hey, all the fuckers. I've been hearing about y'all, man. I just came to holler at my dog, and I'm gonna get out of here, okay?
It's mad love, y'all. So we decided we're gonna sit down. This is a hot interview. This is, you heard it here first. My bro, he battles with epilepsy, and he's never discussed it openly, never done an interview about it. So we're gonna talk about his battle with epilepsy. We're gonna talk about some of the fuckery that epilepsy brings forth in his life. And he's just gonna share with us and his experiences and give us some insight and give us a look in on what he's dealing with, because not many people are aware of what epilepsy is. So he's going to share with you guys what it is and his battle with it, and we just gonna let the conversation flow. Okay. So right on. So tell me about when you first was diagnosed with epilepsy.
What's crazy is when I was diagnosed with it, I never heard of it. Actually. Right. I've heard of people having seizures, but I never heard of the actual epilepsy. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
My mom passed in 2013, and one day I got up for work, and I was watching my little cousin. He's like 7, 8 years old, and I get up, and my room is a mess, stuff everywhere, ashtray turned all over. And I know this kid, he's a hyper kid, but he wouldn't do that.
Right. But
it's just me and him, so I'm blaming him.
Right.
And he's like, no, you did it. You kept getting up, falling. You kept getting up, falling. I'm like, what? Didn't pay no mind, went to work, and a couple weeks later, I passed out at work.
Okay. Went
to the hospital, and first they was telling me it was just a tumor on my brain that was making me have it. And as I kept going to the neurologist, you go to different neurologists, they found out that I was epileptic and I had an aneurysm on my brain. Wow. So, yeah, and it's just, it's one of the weirdest, it's one of the weirdest health disorders to have, because you can't see it. Right. It's nothing you can physically see from the outside looking in. You look healthy, you look well. So tell us a little bit about epilepsy. Like, educate the people, like, as far as your experience, what have you come to learn about this disease? And is it something that can be prevented? How you just told us how you found out you had it, but was it something that can be prevented? Like, some people are, ignorant to the subject. So give us a little more information. No, it's funny you say that, because I took it for granted. I didn't, I didn't accept it right away. Because, right. Like I said, I feel good. Yep. But what I come to find out is it's a brain disorder, that just shuts you down. You can't control it. Right. You know what I mean? So I told, it took a couple years for me to accept it. And once I, accepted it, it's just been changing my life ever since, Mo. Right. Like, just slowing me down, like, to the point where, you know me. Right. Music. Yep. Movies. Yes. I got podcasts and stuff I'm doing. All this stuff just gets shut down. Right. Because, you can't pay people. You can't make dates. People booking you. So, like, once I started taking it serious, I'm like, I gotta just accept it for what it is. Right. Work my way around it. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to do the things you were doing. But find a way to work around it, So, that's what I've been doing, Mo. And just like, I appreciate you having me on the show, because I ain't been outside. And the fuckers get to see me now, and they gonna say, who is HotJerko? And, I appreciate that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Like I appreciate you coming on. Like we actually had a date planned a couple weeks ago, and he reached out. He had a seizure. He was in the hospital, and I'm laughing not at the situation, but I'm laughing because he absolutely is one of the people that was like, I'm coming, and like it meant a lot to me because it meant something to him. To one person, like it's a little podcast she doing, but to my bro, he looking at like, I gotta get out here. I gotta get out here and get on the podcast with my girl. You know what I'm saying? So that's mad fucking love. Like, real talking, to be dealing with this, like you said, it slowed a lot of shit down as far as the music, as far as the movies you've been making. Like, how do you deal with that? How are you coping with that and just managing being, kind of stagnant and not being able to pursue your passions?
Again, people like you, special people that, because, being honest, when you're doing business, people love you, but if you're not reliable, you're not reliable.
Right.
And people tend to shy away from you. It's people like you that reach out to me, get up, let's do this, let's do that. That's what keeps me going and, keep me strong. And, and I give my mom credit. She raised me to be strong like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'll be surprised. Like, I can sit here and say, I'm this and I'm that, but it shocks me how strong I be sometimes dealing with this, Mo. Yeah. Like, time will go by and I'll be like, wow, I got through that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, people like you, reaching out to me, keeping me going, keeping me doing events, movie stuff, keeping me working. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's how I deal with it.
I know it's hard though, not being able to, and you still do a little something when you can, right? You do something with your music. Tell them when you got something.
Hey, you can follow me everywhere. Any platform. You know what I mean? Type in HotJerko. I got music everywhere. You go on my YouTube, the HotJerko Show. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple movies and plays I did on there, and I got a script I'm working on right now. We trying to put in production. It's like the hip hop Purple Rain.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the hip hop.
With it.
It's the hip hop version of Purple Rain. We got the Prince character, the Mars Day character, everything. And that's about to go in production this year. The pandemic slowed everything down. We supposed to shot the top of the year, but so yeah, Mo.
And you still working, so look, he ain't letting it slow him down. Like, we can't physically see his ailments, but it absolutely slows him down. He ends up in the hospital for days, weeks at a time. But this is prime example. Like, if you want something, if you passionate about some shit, you're not gonna let it stop you. It'll slow you down. It'll keep you stagnant for a brief moment, but it's not gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like the future, your dreams and aspirations, you're dealing with it, you're managing it, you deal with your episodes as they come. But what are your hopes, dreams, and aspirations, as far as the future is concerned? Let me ask you something before you answer that question. Is epilepsy something that can be beat, or is this a lifetime, or you sentenced to this for life?
Yeah, pretty much sentenced for life, Mo. And that's the, I don't mean no harm and no disrespect to anybody that's lost anybody to cancer or anything, and I don't mean no harm by saying this. It was times I said I wish I had cancer because I could see it.
Right.
This epilepsy, you just don't see it, and it come when it want to, and you can't beat it.
Right.
You taking medication, like my medication is so high, even with insurance, it's high. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not complaining. You know what I mean? But you can't beat it. You can't beat it, And like I said, along with the epilepsy comes anxiety and and I can't drive. I mean, I was arguing with one of my buddies and I was telling him, I can't go places, I can't drive. And he was like, why not? You look, and I'm like, you think I want to sit in the house all day and don't drive and wait for somebody to take me somewhere? I can go buy a car. Right. But what's the chances of me having a seizure and hurting somebody? Right. And myself.
Exactly.
I couldn't sleep at night, Mo. So yeah, I'm sentenced for life.
I feel
pure fuckery.
But the fact that you know what it is and you're dealing with it. Like, not everybody, especially somebody young like you are, go be willing to say, this is what I'm dealing with, and know your restrictions and adhere to them. The next motherfucker go hop behind that wheel and go fuck some shit up. You know what I'm saying? And not even be considerate of the people that they could possibly affect on the road. So I commend you. I admire you for that. I
appreciate you for saying that, because you'd be surprised how many people say, let's say they love you, say, go.
Go on and go. Go on and go. But you can't. You got to be mindful of, you know, that 16-year-old driver on the road that's not as seasoned, and you know you have an episode and you know car beer or something, they're not going to know how to handle it. So the fact that you are that fucking mindful of what you're dealing with, that like that, bro, I tip my hat to you. I got mad respect for you. Like,
it's hard. I ain't gonna lie and say
I know,
it's easy.
like, cause you might be sitting there like, I can make it around the corner to get XYZ. And in reality, it's like, I know what I shouldn't be doing. But tell us about your aspirations as far as the future is concerned. Like, you know, I know you're not gonna let it stop you. You're gonna keep pushing. Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you see? Maybe, you know, what do you see for the future?
Mo, all I got my eye on is these scripts, these movies. That's all I want to do. Because with music, with movies, you know, you can kind of take your time, pace it, push it how you. Music is a little different, you know what I mean? If you ain't got the next hot joint, you know, you gonna miss your turn. You know? And these movies, Mo, you know, like I said, this it's called The Little Things. When I was just telling you about. That's about to go in production next month, and from September on to next September, that's all I'm focusing on is that film. And you know, we're gonna do a premiere in, you know, probably through the Midwest, Chicago, Atlanta, stuff like that. But I really wanna sell it to a big, you know, yeah.
That'll be like those the big dreams. Those the big dreams, and
everybody,
hey, they're attainable. Yeah, it's attainable. Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody I tell the idea about, they say, "Shut up! Don't tell nobody else that." Hip hop, Purple Rain. Don't tell nobody else that. You ain't got no money. Somebody gonna steal it from you.
Somebody fuck around and steal it from you.
I'm like, well, I own it now. You know, I went and did my thing, made sure I handled my business, and I own it. So you know.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Sometimes you gotta keep shit to yourself though, because you know everybody ain't gonna be happy for you. And before we turned the camera on, we talked about how people want to see you do good, but not better than them, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and some, like, even with me, I know I pick up on people's energy. You know, I've said it before. I don't be going around like I'm an empath, but I'm such a fucking empath when it comes to picking up on energy. No question. And I know who the fuck I can share certain shit with and who I can't, just based off the energy that they present in the room. Oh, and it's like, sometimes you gotta keep your shit on the wraps, because you put it out there, negative energy gets in the mix of it, it'll slow it down. Because when I say slow it down because when some shit meant for you, it's meant for you. It ain't no fucking human being gonna stop what the universe, God, source, spirit, whoever, whatever you believe in, can't stop what the plan is for your life. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to share shit. Because I say this all the time, dream so big, I don't feel comfortable telling small-minded people. Yeah. Because they look at you funny. They look at you like a fucking alien. Like, who do you think you are?
They start making you feel bad about you.
Like, maybe I'm dreaming too big. No, those some fucking insecurities that they're dealing with within themselves. So fuck all that. I'm just gonna keep my shit to myself. So I'm very selective about who I talk to and share shit with. And you gotta be. And it's crazy that people are that fucking spiteful and that hateful, and because they're miserable and unhappy within themselves, you know what I'm saying, they can't be happy for the next person. And here you are struggling with something that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. No doubt. But you so fucking positive. No doubt. You have these big aspirations and these big dreams that are so fucking attainable. Like, I know for a fact you're going to make it to the fucking big screen. You're going to get that deal. Like, we manifesting that shit right here, y'all. Tell him.
You heard him.
We gonna, like, big screen. He's gone. He's gonna go, like, for real. Yeah. Talk to us about your for real. That's real talk. Talk to us about your support, like your support system, like as far as managing your your illness. Who do you have in your corner? Who, you know, I know you lost your mom some years back, but who do you have? Who's there picking up that slack? Who's there making sure HotJerko is cool, he's safe, he's where he needs to be, and you know.
Oh man, to be honest, Mo, I don't know where I'd be without my wife.
That's what's up.
I don't know where I would be. You know what I mean? I come from a small family. You know,
because you're the only child, right?
Yeah,
only child.
I mean? So you know, all my family passed on. You know, I don't have no parents, no grandparents, no brothers and sisters. You know, so her family is like my family now.
That's what's up.
And you know, most women, Mo, to be honest with you, most women, you know, because me and her was together before epilepsy.
Right.
Most women would have bucked the left and got out of there. She been riding with me, and I take my hat off to her, man, and I love her to death.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And today her birthday too, and I'm about to go. Fuck all this fuckery. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Hey,
fuckery.
Hey, you can't look. Whatever you say, whatever here on Pure Fuckery podcast. Tell us about. Shout out to his wife. Shout out to wifey. Y'all can't see her. She's here with us right now, but shout out to her. Yeah. Happy birthday. Y'all drop a happy birthday shout out to her in the comments for us. Yeah, you know, we appreciate her coming to spend her birthday with us. She's not on camera.
Hey, y'all go follow me on, I'm sorry, boo, go follow me on YouTube.
Follow him on
At the HotJerko show, me and my wife did a Tony Braxton video. Y'all go follow me and check that out.
That's what's up. All right. I got 2 more questions for you. The first one I'm gonna ask you is
I ain't got no food stamps.
I ain't asking for no food stamps. I'm good. No, I was gonna ask you. You did your interview. I saw you do an interview with Mike Brown Sr. Tell us, you know, just give the people a little insight. You know, y'all know Mike Brown Sr. He's the dad of Mike Brown Jr. from the Ferguson riots and everything. Tell us a little bit about that interview. How did it come about? Do you know him personally? You know, how was that experience sitting down with him? Like, I know that, you know, he's, you know, just a known figure, known person in the community, just worldwide, just simply based off the fact of what happened to his child out in Ferguson and whatnot. So just give us a little, you know, just a little bit about that.
Mo, good man. What's crazy is, right when he lost his son, I was homeless.
Wow.
Sleeping in my truck. I don't know how this man found out. I was in my truck for a couple days, maybe a week. And the next week I was in that man's big old home.
Wow.
Right when he lost his son.
Wow.
And that alone, you know, we came so close, man. And
that speaks volumes to that man's character. Like, here I am dealing with the most tragic event that's national news, and I go find somebody who's dealing with some shit too, and I say, come on.
Yeah, come to my home, around my kids. You know what I mean? And what the craziest thing is, watching people on social media saying what they're saying, and they got the right to say what they want to say. Right. You know what I mean? Watching these people say these crazy things, and you sitting right here with this man, and I used to just be like, you know, that alone just helped me when it comes to social media. Say, you know, don't feed into social media. You know what I mean? I'm right here with this man. You know what I mean? And he's a soldier. You know what I mean? And Mike Brown, I want to say to Mike Brown, man, I never met nobody like him in my life when it comes to standing up for your people, man. Because it's easy to say it. That I seen this man risk his life, Mo.
And do it and be
risk his life, Mo. And to where I had to grab him some days, like, you gotta get on to your kids.
Right.
And not out of frustration or anger, like, I'm gonna die for this old lady. You finna do what to her? Not today.
Right.
Amazing. You know what I mean? So shout out to Mike Brown. Man, you know, me and him got so much work to do. You know, I was doing my clothing line and everything, and, you know, he got a zillion managers and people that's, you know, he running around the world getting money, so everybody next to him.
Right.
You know what I'm
trying
saying?
to get a piece of the pie.
So I'm like, I'm hollering at his manager, like, how much is going to cost for me to have him put this hat on and promote it for me? You know, give me the hat. Take the picture.
Right.
Give me the hat. Take the picture.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? His manager looking like, you fat. Give us 10%. Yeah, no, just joking. Yeah, but yeah, man, just saying that to say good man.
Right.
And I'm glad you brought him up. Good man. You need to get him on her.
Hey, set it up. Put the plug. I would absolutely love to have the opportunity to sit down with him. But my last question I'm gonna ask you. Just give us one, and it can be in any aspect. Like when you think of fuckery, when I say pure fuckery, what have you witnessed? Like it can be dealing with your epilepsy. What's the purest fuckery that you've experienced? It could be with the music, it could be with your movies. What, dig some out the archives and give us some fuckery, because hey, it's not pure fuckery without some fuckery.
Pure fuckery. You know what I say, Mo? The most pure fuckery to me is America, because I'm gonna just say this before we get out of here. I was blessed enough to go through some things in America to let me see that once you realize that what America really is, you'd be crazy to get all mad and upset and laugh at that fuckery.
Hey, I agree.
Take care of your family and laugh at that fuckery.
Yep.
And you know, listen to what I just said and think about it. Once you've been blessed enough to go through things in life in America, you'll stop being so mad at that shit and laugh at it. Take care of your family, man.
I feel you on that. Like, I straight up, people fuck with me right here, right now, because I live in my little bubble. I do what I want to do.
Yeah.
My sisters, you know, they'll make it like I'm the rebel out of my siblings, and they talk about how like I break my laws and like I live in my bubble. It's not that I break laws. I just live in my bubble because I know what the fuck is going on out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't shelter my kids, but they choose to be in the bubble with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we live in our bubble. I do my thing. I mind my business. I don't get off into nobody's shit. And when you said America, that's the purest form of fuckery.
The purest form of fuckery it is.
But,
and I ain't mad at them, but I'm going to be in my bubble while y'all doing y'all
I'm going to stay in my bubble and mind my motherfucking business. That's real talk.
Yeah, no question.
That's real fucking talk. But right on, bro. I appreciate you coming on. You guys, thank you all for tuning in to Pure Fuckery, the podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Monique Ross, your favorite Dr. Bay. Yeah. This the homeboy, HotJerko. Check him out. Follow him on YouTube. Yeah, you want to shout out some social media?
Follow me on YouTube at the HotJerko Show. On Instagram at HotJerko14. On Instagram at FreshAir2020, man.
Hey. Follow him. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Shout out his wifey in the comments. It's her birthday. Today is July 22nd, so we're recording on July 22nd. Yeah. Wish her a happy birthday when y'all see this. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Peace.